So in the last video we talked about a Sublime Text build system for Super Nintendo, and what I wanted to talk about today was to keep it kind of in the same vein and talk about a process for converting graphics from Photoshop to the Super Nintendo, or the process involved in that, and some of the limitations because I'm not a programmer proper, so I'm just kind of working with the tools that are out there. And you'll see we kind of hit a wall and some of the weirdness that happens there because there's a lot of old programs floating around. So let's just go. Press Control N, get a new file. And the Super Nintendo screen is great square, right? It's 256 by 224. So that's why we have it set up like this. And then we'll leave it 72 and white. So we'll call it Freaky Dude. Freaky Dude. And then I'm going to draw it, so I'll speed it up. Okay, so save it. Like you do, yeah. And you can obviously do it in the more pixel art style, but I just wanted to, we're in Photoshop. I just wanted to do Photoshop brushes and with variation stuff. So now what we need to do is save it as a GIF. We don't need to, but prefer the GIF way because you can control the palette a little bit more. So we want 4. That's too gross. Yeah, 4 because that's how I have this kind of set up in a cooking show kind of style. So we want 4 colors. You can do more. Probably for a background you can do up to 256, which is what we're doing. But you can also do 16 or 8. No, 16. Yeah, I'm sorry. So we'll do 4 just for now, just because it kind of wanted to do this. You don't have to have dither on it. That looks a little smoother, but I kind of like this crunchy one, the pattern one. You can do that. The noise one actually looks pretty good too. I'll do the pattern one. So we'll save it. This graphics. We're gonna save it as thing.gif. Since that's how I have it. This thing to set up. Save it. Okay, so here's the weird part. In order to go from the Photoshop to the Super Nintendo, we need to use a program called PCX2 SNES, and Photoshop can save PCX files. So if we go to save as and then say PCX, that'll work out. The issue is that it messes with the palettes for some reason. This may be different in Photoshop CC, but I don't know. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this weird website called Zimzar, and because it does it correctly. We have GIF. I'm going to go to PCX, and I'm going to cut back because it's going to have a bunch of ads flashing. Okay, so now we're in the PCX2 SNES folder. I'm going to use that program. It's another command prompt program. Some of these, I don't know how old, but some of these programs are quite old. So I never remember the options, so I say PCX2 SNES to see the options. So PCX2 SNES, we need thing, so that's the base name. And then we're going to say no border. S8, we want 8 pixel image blocks, because that's again how you have it set up in the assembly file. We're gonna say we are converting the whole screen, but we're not gonna do that because that gives us a tile map. And we have the tile map set up in the card already. So we're gonna do 4 colors, and we're gonna do 04. So that looks cool. And that gives us the right stuff. Copy this out here. We'll go to where let's copy the palette into the palettes folder, and then the graphics will copy this stuff. So now we're in the assembly file, and this is not, again, this is not an assembly tutorial, but I kind of want to go through it a little bit. So the portions that we're going to have to pay attention to are, what I want to do is load the palettes, and then load the graphics, the actual graphic information, and then what we're doing is loading the tile map. So, yeah. So some of this code was for other stuff. So, don't read all the comments, or don't pick on me for the comments being not exactly congruent with what I'm doing. But you know, what essentially we're doing is just saying that take each of those tiles that we spit out from the program and arrange them sequentially. So we get 5, 6, and n. Right. So they just get spit out and laid together, and they create an image. And then this is just setting up the actual screen. So there's several backgrounds. We want to make sure we're using the one with 4 colors. Again, this is for something else, so disregard the 16 palette entry thing. And then these are the actual includes of the binary data that we created. So now that's cool. The code is cool. We're going to assemble it, and there's no errors, and then we just run it. There you go. There he is, the crunchy dude. Freaky dude. Bye.